Hi, how are you doing? My name is Lee Siddall. I'm one of the Northwich Town Councillors for Winnington Castle, and this is one of my video updates as to what happened at the Town Council on Monday. Riveting stuff, I know, but I'll go through it with you anyway and let you know what happened. All these views are my own. So it's all myself to blame. Let's go through what happened at the town council. So it was a really good start that we was able to give away some money to local organisations and charities around Northwich that helps make Northwich a better place to live. The charities and organisations that we managed to give a grant to was Northwich Literature Festival, Ridheath Northwich Sports and Social Club, Northwich Centurion Swimming Club, 106 Northwich Squadron Air Cadets, Ridheath Senior Academy, Northwich Community Festival, St Wilfrid Scout Group, St Helens Walkway, First Northwich and the Castle Rainbow and Brownies, and Northwich Community First Responders, all charities and organisations that are well deserving of the money. Now, what happens in the grants committee is we get applications come through, and some people can't get all the money, some people can't get any money, and we've only got £10,000 to be able to dish out, so we have to really be really strict on criteria and stuff. So if you did apply for that this year, I do apologise. Please apply for it next year. Please get in touch with me if you're unsure why maybe you didn't get on the list this year, and maybe next year you will. Who knows? One other group that I really want to speak about is the Northwich Community Support Group. Now, they were successful in winning a grant for £1,350 to go towards a refrigerated vehicle. And now what the town council has said is, we'll hold this back. As soon as you need it for the vehicle, give us a shout and we'll release the funds for you. So that's on hold, but I want to speak to you a little bit about the Northwich Community Support Non-Food Waste Initiative, what they do. It's a non-food waste initiative. The clues in the title. They don't want any food to go to a landfill. So the idea is they get donations from various groups and supermarkets in the area. And what they do is then they distribute it in their hubs to local residents. So you go along, you may pay a small fee for £2-3, and then you can pretty much get lots of fantastic items there. My wife uses it on a regular basis on a Sunday at Winnington. I used to help out there, but unfortunately, because my wife goes there, it's difficult. I've got to look after the boys sometimes, or I'm working. Otherwise I would help them out a little bit more. It really does help on your pocket, especially with the cost of living at the moment, and this organisation is helping so many families in Northwich because it's a non-food waste initiative, and it helps stretch your budget as well. It's helped my family, and I'm really appreciative of everything that they're doing. And I really hope that if you do have some extra cash that you'd like to donate to them, get in touch with them and donate some money to go towards this fantastic new refrigerator van that hopefully they'll be getting at some point in the future. Okay, so the next thing was the mayor. He attended some events this month, or should I say last month. Cheshire Best Kept Station, and that was an award ceremony that he went to. That was at the Grange Theatre, I believe, and it was the Greenbank Station that got an award for that. That was well deserved. And flower planting with the schools. Lots of school children helped and came along and planted some wildflowers. I think it's great that we're encouraging, or maybe the kids are encouraging us to do the wildflower planting. It's just good to see. It's great to see the biodiversity and the nature that grows in those wildflowers. Anyway, I won't go on. Let's carry on. Receiving Easter eggs and donations from Ivy Cottage, a photo shoot for the St Helens Walk Trail, tree planting at Winnington. That was Transition Northwich. These was all fantastic little plants that had been gorilla planted along Winnington, and the guy from Cheshire West and Chester came, slapped notices on them, and told us that we were going to be destroyed. And there was a bit of an uproar over that, and the town council got involved as well. And now we've managed to get Astra Transition Northwich to help us out, plant them in a better location. So it's a really good community sort of effort that was. And thanks to the Cheshire West and Chester for helping us out with that as well. They listened to the people, and the Northwich Town Council, they was really, really willing to do everything possible to not let those trees be destroyed. So that was that was good. Really pleased with that. Opening of the Marbury Lady Sculpture Trail. That was the Friends of Anderson and Marbury. Easter egg hunt at Vickersway Park. Sam said in the meeting that it was really well attended. I was camping that weekend, so unfortunately I wasn't able to go. And it was a beautiful, beautiful weekend, very sunny if I remember rightly. I suppose lots of melted chocolate. And then the Deputy Mayor, Rude Heath and Whitton together, that was an awards evening. I believe that Sam went along with Mike Ainsbury, our local MP, for that award ceremony. And we had a mayor's ball over in Crewe. So, Graham Emmett attended that one. Graham Emmett, if you don't know, he is our deputy mayor. The mayoral and the deputy mayoral reign is going to be coming to an end very shortly, and new mayors will be elected and deputy mayors elected. Can I just say on that point as well, they've both done an absolutely fantastic job, and I think they've done Northwich extremely proud, and I'd like to thank them both for the service that they've put in this year. It's been fantastic, and especially after COVID, they've really helped the town come alive with some of the initiatives and things that they've been involved with. I like the fact that they've got involved in going into schools a lot more as well, and introducing children to a bit of politics maybe. So the deputy mayor went to the mayoral ball in Crewe, where he met the Knutsford mayor, the Congleton mayor, and I believe the Alsager mayor as well. And it's really important this sort of stuff happens, because they can get to chatting about what different councils are doing, and discuss initiatives of what's going on in each council. So that was good. He enjoyed that, and I'm sure he's come back with sort of fantastic ideas for this year coming. And then the TEDx Northwich 2022. So that was everything that the mayor went to, and that was all in April. So he's been busy. So that was good. Okay, so going on to the town clerk's report, I'll go through this with you. So unfortunately, on Wednesday the 4th of May, a compound was broken into at the town council, and over £3,000 worth of stolen items were stolen. This includes trimmers, blowers, small battery handheld tools. We do have CCTV cameras there, and this has been passed on to the police. And an insurance claim has been made for the items stolen. Now, at the meeting, Chris said that he's now actually starting to find things turning up all around Northwich, that the guys, when they're going out to do the hedge trimming and whatnot, they're picking up bits and pieces. But a full claim for all the items that have been stolen will be put in. Excuse me, I do apologise. Northwich Now Festival. The Northwich Now Festival took place on Saturday the 30th of April 2022, and saw thousands of visitors in the town for the event. Feedback has been positive on social media. Good comments were also received on the day. I went into town, apparently as well, there's about 6,000 people that actually went through the plaza on that day as well to go and see the moon. I went in on Saturday to take my kids to go and see the moon. We went to the Comic Con as well, over in Brio, and they had a look at the beehives and everything that was going on in Northwich. The dancing on Apple Marketplace as well. It was one of the best events I think Northwich has seen. in quite a long time. And my hat off to all the people that organised that. So Adam Gerard from the bid, and Chris Shaw from the town council, everybody that helped as well, all the security that was around as well, and I just think that the Northwich Down Festival was such a great day, and I know that it really helped a lot of businesses in Northwich as well come alive, and lots of the bars did extremely well as well. So yeah, that not enough good things can be said about that as well. Church Walk Paddling Pool. Okay, so Church Walk Paddling Pool will now open on Saturday the 28th of May, with the booking system going live 1 week prior. As agreed at full town council, there will be an option to make a voluntary donation towards the running cost of the pool when booking. Now, you don't, obviously it's a voluntary donation, but if you can afford it, it'd be really nice if you can pop some pennies in there for donation. And I think what this will show the people that do have a little bit of extra cash that they can maybe help out. I think it'd be something that, if it is discussed again, we can put really strong argument in there that, you know, keeping this donation system is really keeping the costs low, and it's really working. But, you know, don't feel pressured into doing it. If you can't afford it, you can't afford it. It's free. It's free. It should be free. It should be free for everybody in Northwich who pays the Northwich precept. And I think, you know, if you do book as well, though, please do turn up, or cancel your booking within a reasonable sort of time. So yeah, Vickers Way Park Pagoda. So that's been put up now. Now that's a galvanised metal that's been put up there. I did want it to be wood. However, I've been assured that this will last a lot longer, and as soon as the flowers will wrap its way around there, we won't see any difference really in that. So I'm yet to go down to go and check it out. So yeah, so that's something that's been put up. Artisan Market is this weekend, so that's the 14th of May. And you can come along to meet your councillors. So I think we've got councillors there from 11 till 2. If it's absolutely pouring down with rain, which hopefully it's not going to be this weekend, I think it's given a nice weather this weekend. But if it is raining, you can't. You know, sometimes the councillors, you know, they'll go and grab a coffee and something like that. So if they're not there, they'll be there at some point. But they're due to be there from 11 o'clock till 2 o'clock. So if you've got something you want to bring up, you want one of the councillors to bring up with the town clerk, and you want possibly us to bring it up at the town council meeting, let us know. That's what we're there for. Okay, we're there to listen to anybody who's got any concerns. Okay, so grass cutting in Northwich. Now, this came to the Finance Committee a few weeks ago, and essentially, without going into too much detail, they've got a mower there. It's getting absolutely battered by the amount of work that it's doing. It's getting old. It's getting to the sort of like the stage now where it needs a little friend to help him, because of the amount of work that Northwich Town Council are taking on now. If you don't know, Northwich Town Council, they do quite a lot of grass cutting for various other councils, and you know, they contract themselves out. So it's a way that Northwich Town Council can make money, and it helps keep down the precept for the Northwich Town Council. It also brings money into the area, into the town council, so they can do things like put on kids' play schemes, and you know, give out things like grants and whatnot, to do just really good things. So this mower is getting absolutely battered. So what they've essentially asked, the town council have asked, is if they can purchase another one. Now, a new mower, the cheapest they can get it down to is £22,750. But because they're going through so much work, we want to make sure the standards are kept high, and because they're doing a good job, they're getting more and more contracts. So before we know it, and hopefully further down the line, we'll be looking for a third one. They're actually smashing it out of the park with the amount of work they're doing outside the area as well, which we don't really know about when we live in Northwich. The tree, Christmas trees. Northwich Town Council provide Christmas trees for pretty much everybody in Chester. Everybody in Cheshire, and even further afield as well. They help put up Christmas lights. They do all sorts of stuff around all around the year. So so that's been passed anyway. So they'll be having a look for purchasing a new mower soon as well. So Northwich Town Council, they do quite a lot of burials. So what they're looking to do is they're looking to change their fees for the burial fees. I'm going to try and put this in a nutshell. It's quite long-winded, so I'll just try and keep it as clear and concise as possible. What was happening is people that had lived in Northwich all their life and had to move out for various reasons to care homes. They wanted to be buried in Northwich, but because they weren't in Northwich, they had to pay double fees to be buried in Northwich. So what we tried to do is we tried to reduce that and put something into place that, if you've lived in Northwich or you live in Northwich, or somebody buys a plot for somebody that lives in Northwich, they pay single fees. If you need more clarity on that, it's made it a lot fairer, okay, for people that want to get buried in Northwich that really, deserve a good send off in Northwich. But yeah, if you need more clarification on that and you need more detail, just give me a shout. I'll let you know. Also, within Witton Cemetery, we have Sanctum 2000 vaults situated next to the railway, which have proven extremely popular, and that was installed in 2011. We've only got 2 vaults left in the area, so we need to look at getting some more installed. So what we did, we had a chat about it, and we said, yeah, go ahead. It's something we need. There's clearly call for it. And that's what we're going to look into now. So the plans would see in the area that would be improved benches, new flower beds, refurbished stonework, and over 100 Sanctum 2000 vaults. And that's something that the Finance Committee had looked at as well in detail and sent it over to full council. So that was approved as well. Also, the finance, we discussed about a new telephone system for the town council. So the town council, they've had this telephone system for 20 years, although it's reliable, it's quite out of date. A new telephone system would enable them to be able to ask people to dial 1, 2 or 3 for various things, and be able to do a pre-recording to let people know that if they want Cheshire West and Chester, to dial this number. Now, a lot of people are phoning the town council for things that Cheshire West and Chester should be dealing with, and it's taking people out of the office to answer these phone calls, which means that they'll not be able to get as much work done as possible. So it will make the town council more efficient at doing things as well. Now, they're paying at the moment £950 for the system, and new proposed costs for the phone system is between £100 and £160 per month. So they've actually elected to go for the lower option, so it's going to be around about £100. It's the cheapest option, and that's been passed through now, and the council agreed to that. So last time I did one of these videos was telling you about the co-option. Now we've had some people apply for co-option, and we set up a 3-person panel to do interviews for that. I'm one of those, so if you're getting co-opted, I may be interviewing you. So yeah, that should be good fun. Okay, so we've had a few antisocial behaviour issues in the area over the last couple of months, and what the town council are looking to do is looking to put things in place to help with youngsters, give them something to do. Now, not sorry, not all youngsters are up to no good. When they get into groups, they tend to get a little bit silly, tend to do things to try and, like, make themselves look funny in front of the friends and stuff. We've all been there. So what we're trying to do as a town council is we're trying to give more and more things for young people to do to try and get them off the streets, and trying to reduce antisocial behaviour. So that's our aim. So we've come up with a few things for the remainder of 2022. And one of those is Plaza Discos. So we've got 24th of June, 2nd of September, 28th of October and 16th of December. So that's going to be in Plaza. All these events are going to have security with them as well, and it's just giving something to do and to make sure that we can keep an eye on them. So that's going to be that. We're going to have Party in the Park as well, so that's going to be in Verdon Park. That's going to be from 2 p.m. till 8 a.m, so it's not a late finish. So that should give them good fun. We're sponsoring PC Panda. So if you've not seen PC Panda, he's one of the police officers at Northwich station, and he goes round and he just promotes the good that the police are doing in the area. We've got summer fitness camps, and that's going to be Brio once a week. We've got summer fun days in Vickers Way Park. Rood Heath and Witton together. Partnerships included in this initiatives are Northwich Town Council, Northwich Bid, Barons Quay, Cheshire Police, Brio Leisure, and Northwich Plaza, in Diesel and Northwich Plaza. So we're going to have cinema nights as well every 2 weeks on a Sunday, and Northwich Town Council. So the proposal is for Northwich Town Council to support with a financial contribution of £1,500, and this will be match funded by the Bid, Barons Quay and Northwich and Witton together. So that's been passed. So we're going to be giving £1,500 to go towards these activities for the kids during the summer, which I think, for me, it's a no-brainer. I think that there should be more things for the youngsters to do. So it's good that we're actually doing things. So let's see how things go. Let's see whether the antisocial behaviour reduces. So as well, we've got tree planting. We've got so to mark the Queen's Jubilee, schools have agreed to plant some trees. So we've got Victoria Road, Church Walk, Lethwich, Charles Darwin and Winnington Park. They're all going to be planting commemorative plaques installed to mark this occasion, and the total cost of this is £650, and that was approved as well by the council. More trees planted, I don't think we can argue with that one. And then we'll come to the part B. Now the part B is a confidential part, and now that's where we ask all the anybody that's come to this town council that are not in the meeting, involved in the meeting, to leave. So all the press and stuff, and it's something we're not supposed to be able to, or we shouldn't be talking about after the meeting, or we discuss it in the meeting now. The part B, it could be to discuss sensitive issues, whether it's anything to do with security, or anything to do with individuals, or something that could possibly embarrass somebody by talking about them in a public forum. But sometimes we have to do these sort of things. So confidential part B, can't talk about that, and that is the end of it. I will say though, also over at the Anderton, there was the Steam Festival, and what's the name, the mayor, Sam Naylor, spoke about the Danny, that he went from Acton Bridge to the Anderton on the steamboat with the likes of Esther McVeigh and various other dignitaries and stuff going on the boat, and he believes, like I believe, that we really should get that up to Barons Quay, and we should have boat trips going to Barons Quay. We should really open up the riverfront and make it a bit more like Chester, and it will bring in tourism, and it will really help the local economy grow by having that extra additional thing. But the problem is the Canal River Trust. It is quite a lot of money then for them to dredge it all the way up to there, and that's the issue at the moment. So I think they're doing little bits at a time, and maybe we'll get there eventually. But I'd like to really see that be taken forward. So also Kate Chernick came up with an idea of a campaign to stop cars from idling emissions and stuff like that, which we're looking into at the moment. I think that's a really good shout. She had quite a lot of information as well on the suspected pollution that's happening on Winnington Lane, I think it was. Moss Lane, so Winnington Lane, I can't remember, it's one of those that we was talking about. Anyway, I had a few emails back into regarding this, and she sent me some more information. What I'll try and do is in a separate sort of like video, I'll discuss that in a later video, and get in that. So hopefully that's been informative. If you've got any questions, please give me a shout. If you need to get in touch with me, please give me a shout, and we'll go from there. Cheers, thanks guys, bye bye.